good? What's good? That's Yana Shawty, 2SF, Queen of the Skull, and you're here with QODS Podcast. And today we have the one and only Trey Numba3, okay? Owner of Numba3productions. Matter of fact, I'm going to let him speak for it and say everything he got going on because that shit's really dope and I think it's impressive. Thank you for making the time today and for stopping by. I'm super excited, to be honest. I was looking into you like even more and more in depth. Like you doing as a African American person to be doing anime comic books and just doing comic and digital art the way you're doing it. Nobody really doing that right now. Nobody doing it like that in Frisco, and nobody really doing it right now in the Bay, to be honest. Not like that, and I like how you're doing it.
Yeah.
So let's start with, I think I met you. I'm not sure. Did you go to Sunset Youth Services?
Yes.
I
Yes,
think that's where I
ma'am.
first met you.
Yep.
But you were doing music more at the time.
Yeah, I was
Let's
doing
start
music.
from there and see how it led you to here. You still doing the music, or like how did that start for you, and where are you now with the music?
Well, I want to talk about the other things first, but I guess we could start with the music. Well, let me introduce myself real quick. I'm Trey Numba3 from Numba3productions. I'm a multimedia artist. I specialize in art, digital media, content, entertainment, and merchandise. All the content that I do is right here. Funk Him, which was my original comic strip, the podcast, and then the merchandise, and then for my side content, you got the illustrations, the anime art, the designs, and I've done designs. I've done some clothes and fashion, like I made this one right here to match with the Legend Blues. You know what time it is, and then videos, live streams, and all that, music, rhyming and rapping and beats, writing, and then other content and all that. So yeah.
And so those are your services practically, like what you provide.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
That's hella dope.
Mm-hmm.
How did that come about? Because I practically, when I met you, it was just music, and I seen you evolve slowly. Like it was super crazy to me because you have like at pop-ups, you have like your section, and this is what you're promoting. Like, how did it seems like this is your passion now? I don't know if maybe so more than music, but how did that come about?
For the other content?
Yeah, for all your other content.
For the other content. Well, everything that I was doing now, I was doing before I made music. Music was my last passion. Yeah, I got it. Like with the drawing and stuff, that was elementary, but I took like a long break with like anime. I grew up with anime. Dragon Ball Z and Sonic will always be my go-to shows and my go-to animes and one of my big passions. Matter of fact, I'm working on a Dragon Ball and Sonic project for right now, since I already I already finished up a lot of the projects I did. But back to the question, I just wanted to do different things. I wanted to go back to what I originally did, because I took music seriously for like a whole decade, but it started to consume what I was doing. I didn't utilize all my skills.
Right.
Before the music, I was into anime, drawing, editing, doing custom videos where you would take like clips from an anime show and put it together and throw a song in the background and whatnot. So a lot of the stuff that I'm doing now, I've done before music, but I didn't take it as seriously as I did with music.
Gotcha.
Like music like takes up a lot more time and patience and work compared to the other skills. But we can talk more about that. So yeah. To answer your question, I was doing everything else before I was doing music.
When did you decide to make it like a business? Because this is a production now. It's Numba3 production. Yeah. When did you decide, you know what, I'm going to utilize these skills that I've been had and just make them like a full-time service for people?
It was in high school. It was 2016. I was about to graduate. I remember I was in the studio one day. I was working on a beat and whatnot. And then I seen this. I had a piece of paper, and then I had I had pencil. So I remember one of my folks that was at the Boys and Girls Club at that time, shout out Mr. Sidney, he was telling me to draw some because, occasionally I would go in and draw some, but he told me to draw a project, and then he gave me like these professional markers at that time. So when I started coloring using the markers, it's like all that just came back to me. You know what I mean? Because I thought the drawing was going away. But when I started, just coloring, I'm like, it all came back to me. I'm like, what is this feeling, this passion, this drive, And then, so that's pretty much where it all started. And then slowly but surely, I started to get more into that versus doing music, because it's like I put so much into music for 10 years, from 2010 to 2020, more than I ever did anything else. You know what I mean? So and then the other thing is like music is easy now. Like I just put random words together that rhyme and then you
The
know,
song.
yeah, 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 you know what I mean? Kind of like uh I throw bars for real. You you can't break it because it's hard as steel. Oh, excuse me. Hold on, hold on.
You
I'm
good? You
sorry.
just do your
I'm
shit.
sorry. I stuttering issues. I said, look, I throw bars for real. You can't break it because it's hard as steel. But this was poker. Keep your cards concealed before your next moves and plays are revealed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's easy for you.
It's just rhyming. You know, look into you know like I'm the truth when you look into my eyes. I'ma say the truth. I won't say no white lies. And I really hope the feeling is likewise. Hook me up with some kicks in the right sides. You know what I mean?
Got you.
It just putting words together. But yeah, that pretty much answers the question.
Yeah, and not everybody can do that, by the way, because I can't freestyle. I can't freestyle to save my life. I'm a writer,
Yeah,
so that's
yeah,
pretty dope that you just do that, and
yeah.
that's like second nature. Let's talk a little bit about your bro. I was looking into Phantom. What stood out to me about it is like you're using African American characters who are on a hunt for these rocks, right? Like
Yeah,
these powerful rocks,
yeah.
and the way that you incorporate like government and just like I just think it's super interesting and super dope. Tell me a
Yeah.
little bit about the creation of that and first let's talk about the creation of it.
So what had happened was I had the idea of a comic strip and a manga since
Oh, let me see that. That's like a full book. Let
Yeah,
me see.
this is the Phantom Volume 1.
Volume 1, yo. Hey, this is super legit, yo. This is super dope. Tell me more about this shit. This is some shit you see literally in Japantown. This is dope.
Yeah.
So tell me more.
So originally, like I said, I had the idea back when I was in elementary, but you know, I put all that to the side because, you know, as a kid you just want to have fun and you don't do all that. I didn't really, you know, take that into consideration. I was more into drawing like my favorite anime characters at that time. But I remember, you know, the idea really came when my second grade teacher, shout out Miss Redmond, she told me to work on a little comic strip, and then I drew some doodles. And then, you know, in the back of my mind, I'm like, okay, I wanted to finish it. So then I woke up one day. It was in high school. I was all like, okay, let me start drawing the drafts. Because at first it was going to be called The Life We Live, but then I was procrastinating because I was working on the project at that time. And then when COVID came, that's when I'm like, you know what? It's all or nothing. I'm gonna either drop this now, or it's never gonna happen. So, I made a couple drafts of the characters. I've had it for like I think 2 or 3 years now. Excuse me.
Okay.
And then I just ended up putting it together. I wrote the first two chapters before I, you know, kept writing more chapters and stuff because I like to write the chapters ahead, but and not do it on the spot, so I know where I'm going with the series. And so that's how it really came to life. And then I just wrapped it up / canceled it in October because the story didn't go the way like I wanted it to go. Like it went to a whole different route. Like it was supposed to be about, you know, two African Americans figuring out the rocks, but then it turned into, you know, some humor comedy. So you know it's my first, you know, it's my first project. So, you know, obviously, you know, your first project's obviously going to be sloppy. So that's why it's not, you know, a big deal to me. I don't take this as an L. I take it as more of like a learning lesson.
Yeah,
So
I think it's
now,
super dope. What the
yeah.
fuck?
So now when the next project comes out, I'll know what to do.
Got you. Is it published?
Yeah.
How
Yes,
did you,
ma'am.
that's like, that people don't even be knowing about shit like that, like the publishing side of it. How did you learn about all that and like knowing how to make your project legit and, you know, patent and all that? Like, where'd you learn about that?
Well, in terms of getting it like patent and stuff, I looked up how to patent and trademark stuff. There's a website called Trademark Engine where you could trademark a whole bunch of stuff,
That's
name,
dope.
slogan, logo, and all that. And then I would post it on a website called Global Comics. And shout out to all the people at Global Comics for providing me this opportunity. Um, and then I found out about that website through my big homie, Shop by G. he perished, and shout out to him because he actually showed me the website to publish the comic on so you could read it. Because at first I was like, I didn't know how I was gonna publish it. Like I didn't know like what website was I gonna put it on. Was I gonna make another website? Was I gonna put it on YouTube? Was I gonna put it on Instagram? So I finally found a comic slash manga slash webcomic webtoon website where I could, go in and publish it. Ooh, excuse me, and have it and basically have it the way I wanted to have it.
Right.
And then for the books, at first I wasn't even gonna make books.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
It was just gonna be like a digital thing?
Yeah. Yeah, because it's a serious. It's, you know what I'm saying? So during these past years, I realized like, okay, I put more attention on the books versus the series. You know what I mean? I was working on an actual series with a continuity. You know what I mean? So I messed up by focusing too much on the books instead of promoting the actual series as a whole, to where the fans that get into the series is gonna want to get the books. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
But now since I'm doing more one shots, that's just something you could get.
What's one shots?
So one shot. So one shots are just short one shot projects such as mini comics and art poems, comedy, seriousness, friendships, and many relatable topics. So
okay,
it's basically
so they're smaller versions of what you would read out of a whole book.
Yes, ma'am.
Got you. That's kind of dope. Wait, no, but can we just fuck? He literally has the fucking meaning. He really has the meaning in case you were wondering what the fuck that is. So that's actually really smart because I understood as soon as he read it. That's super dope though. Like that, I think is different. I think it's dope. What is that? Missing Our Old Days? That's a different one?
Yes, ma'am.
What's that one about?
All right. So Missing Our Old Days is basically about two young men two people who had a fallout and in a strong relationship, as close friends and family. And then one of them knows how to approach the situation. The other one doesn't. Like both of them.
Communication.
Yeah, exactly. So both of them wanna make things right. However, one of them doesn't know how to, and the other one, actually knows how to. You know what I mean?
Right.
So and you have two characters. You have Jay and you have Kyle. So Jay is the person that knows how to speak and approach a situation, even if it gets worse. While somebody like Kyle, he's the kind of character that won't say much and won't really address nothing because they worried about the outcome of things getting worse. So I thought that was a cool or appropriate dynamic to have when you have one character that knows how to speak, that likes to talk and actually knows how to approach situations, while the other one doesn't really say much and don't really know how to approach certain situations, and I think, it's very relatable because I know for a fact that a lot of people out there will be able to relate to this.
These characters that you have, how do you come up with them? Are these like real life scenarios and situations, or are they a mix of fantasy and reality?
Reality, like I would have to say 20%, fantasy is like 80%. So
Gotcha.
What I could do is, but before I say that, I wanted to read this real quick. So basically, it says sometimes all you need is a basic conversation. Get everything off your chest and hear each other out to make things. Oh, hold on, I'm tripping.
Hear each other out to resolve.
I said sometimes all you need is a basic conversation. Get everything off of your chest and hear each other out to resolve things. Make sure you're here for the people that you love, care about, value, and are loyal to. That makes a real long-term relationship last and stay stable. It's very simple.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I just wanted to put that out there.
Have you, what was the question I asked before you read that? Let's retract. Have you got these books in stores or in like, no?
No, not in stores, but they are available on my website at www.numba3productions.com.
Period. Love it. I think you should definitely aim for I don't know if you've thought about it, but aim for school systems. Like these books, like even what it stands on and the explanation of it, I feel like it could be really useful in schools. Like if they actually, when they used to make us read like books in school, pick a book we read. I think it'd really be dope. And a lot of people are into anime. They just don't fucking say it. They know they are.
Oh yeah, I've been an anime fan for 22 years now, so I know what time it is. I remember there was a, and since you want to talk about anime, let's do a segment on that real quick. Okay, I remember growing up when it used to be like you like Dragon Ball Z, they would look at you like you're an alien. Like, what did you just say? I like Dragon Ball Z. This dude just turned Super Saiyan and whooped Frieza ass.
Right. That's hella funny.
You know, and then but now, like, it was like a decade ago now. It was like, I think almost a decade ago, everybody riding this anime train acting like they was messing with it when no, you was not.
That's hella
Okay,
funny.
I have old anime stuff from 20 years ago, so I'm a real long-term fan of this.
Yeah,
So
and
there
I
you
like
go.
how you actually like advertise, like literally the stuff that you do. It incorporates it, and I think it's just really dope because it's just bold, it's dope, it's different, and we don't see it a lot within our community. To be honest, in the Black and brown community, we don't see it. So I think it's just a standout when you do it. When I see you at these pop-ups, you're just promoting the services, or what are you selling? I see the big bags, and I see you with the big bags at the pop-ups. What are those big bags?
So you have the books. That's really just about it. Oh wait, no. So you got the books, and then you have some extra anime artwork that I'll do. So I'll show you some. Or matter of fact, you know what? Hold on. So I also do stuff like this. So I do the book stat, and then I do some of the anime stuff right here.
Like
So,
you draw these?
yes, ma'am.
What?
Yep. This is Marucho from Bakugan, Gohan from Dragon Ball Z, Mewtwo from Pokemon, Deoxys from Pokemon, and then we have a whole bunch of some of my favorite anime characters. So
Yeah, that's hecka dope.
Yep.
I've seen you even draw on that hella stood out to me. You've drawn on shoes.
yeah,
Like you've done real, like I'm not talking about just drawing, bro. Like you've painted and drawn like how did that service go? Did anybody tap in? Cause I'm like a lot of people do that shit, but they be like stencil copying. Like
Yeah.
you're doing your shit from scratch and like drawing it out.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I do both. I mean, I just wanted to try something new, but it didn't go as well as I planned to.
For real? I thought they
Yeah.
were raw. You did a couple of
They
them
were
raw.
cool, but but it took a lot more patience for me, you know.
Right.
You know, painting painting itself is just it like, put it like this. I wouldn't have been able to make enough time to do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So because I'm a slow worker, I need a lot more time to do things. But I did want to say this. I also designed weed bags.
Yeah, let me see that. You already know we like weed over here.
Shout out.
Let me see that real quick.
Shout out to my brother Chubb Nugs.
You know what? I've seen that one.
Yes, this is my brother Chubb Nugs.
Where have I seen? He probably on Instagram. I've probably
Chubbs,
seen you on
yes,
Instagram. Do he be
that's my brother.
downtown?
What?
Do he be downtown?
Nah, hell no.
No. He said, hell no. I've seen your bag downtown though. I've seen that before though.
Yep.
You have one? Oh shit, let me see. I was like, I know it seems familiar. Let me see all of them. This is dope. So you created the packaging for this.
Yes, ma'am.
That's hella crazy. That's hella dope. And creative. Look, y'all. I'm just all fucking interested in shit. I'm like all amazed and shit. Like, this motherfucker really getting down.
Yeah.
That's hella dope. I seen you do interviews too with artists and creators and business people who own businesses.
Yes. ma'am.
Yours is super dope and different though, because yours is like, what do you call it? Like they're not sitting with you. They're like two different screens.
Yeah.
And I like your setup of it because it literally reminds me of like playing cards, low key.
Yeah.
Like, it reminds me of, it's just super dope promo. That's what is super dope promo when you do it. But how's that going for you? And how do you get these artists and just people to, tune in and hop on?
So in terms of me, getting artists on it, I'll reach out, or sometimes I'll get referred to somebody.
Dope.
And then we schedule something, and then we go from there. And I wanted to do this because I believe everybody has a voice. I believe everybody got something to say.
Right.
I believe that as a creator, I want you to share with the world why you're passionate about this, et cetera. And then I'm happy that it lasted 100 episodes.
Oh shit! Congrats.
Yeah, I interviewed 100 people. The Numba3 podcast was done in October. So.
Oh, dope. Congrats. That's super dope. Yeah, it was really versatile. You had a lot of different folks on there.
Yeah.
Are you gonna come back with it?
Mm,
You know, I'm thinking about it.
I'm thinking about it.
Dope. What are some of the struggles that you faced while having this journey with Numba3productions?
Patience, really, because I have a bunch of ideas that I think of. Like, I'll think of like 100 different ideas in like 5 minutes, and
Right.
and I have to like write it down. So it just really boils down to, okay, which one do I want to do first? Do I want to do this first?
Right.
Do I want to do that first, or do I just want to shut up and sleep?
Right.
So, and then I'll figure out, like, okay, do I want to do the art? Do I want to do the video? Do I want to do the anime? Do I want to play the game? And then I'll be like, okay, this is what I'm gonna work on. I'm gonna get these projects over with, and then go from there.
Yeah, it's super dope that you have a super creative mind, because that means 9 times out of 10 you're not gonna run out of content as long as you do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's super, super dope. So what are your plans right now for? Well, let's talk about you, Trey. What are the plans for Trey himself? What are you looking forward this year? We're in a new year. We got a whole year, y'all. What are your plans right now?
More like a whole month.
Right.
More like a whole month. But yeah, my plans is to just expand my brand, meet more people, continue with the passion, and just strive for better. Learn new things, get more life experience, get out there a little bit more. Do more collabs, and make more projects. I got a big project coming in the spring, and then I got another big project coming in the summertime.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, I got something then that I'm looking forward to. I got something for the locals, for the rappers, for the creators, for the entertainers, for the anime fans, for the gamers, all of that.
That's hella dope.
Yeah.
Right now, when you were talking about expanding, do you feel like? Because I feel like, damn, I'm surprised a lot. Do you feel like the communities you're targeting are communities that are not super exposed to what you're showing them? Do you feel like if you were to go to the audience that, like, for example, if you were to go to set up in Japantown, you know how there's hella people there during the weekends. Have you tried that just to see if you captivate more people that are into that? Because the books, how you were saying, like, at first you didn't want to do books. I'm like, damn, but people that are into anime, for the most part, they like books. Like, they like buying them. They like having the collection. Do you feel like, have you been around the population that actually is super into that? Or you haven't been, like, tried going over there on that side?
Not yet.
Not yet? Because I see you in the urban areas
Yeah.
often, feel me? I come across you a lot. But I'm like, I wonder if you go sometimes and kind of try to show them, because I feel like they would fuck with it. Yeah, they would. So I encourage that for sure. I think it'd be dope.
All right, I'm gonna tap in with that.
But yeah, any few last words that you would like to leave the podcast with? Anything you would like to first give them your Instagram? They have to follow you. Your services are dope as fuck, so make sure you give that Instagram. He got a fucking QR code.
Yeah.
He just updated y'all. Like, he's all like, y'all scan this shit.
Yeah.
That's super dope.
I still got one more thing to talk about. I want to talk about me going live on Twitch.
Oh, you're a Twitch user?
I used to go live on Twitch. I had a great time. I replayed all my Dragon Ball and Sonic games. I was up there wilding out. I mean, wilded. Roasting, cussing, making fun of everything, and I had a great time on Twitch and whatnot. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So, any last words? I want to say that the grind never stops, and I want to shout out to all the brands.
Oh, let me see that, bro. That's hella dope.
Yes, I have a.
This is a dope concept,
Yeah.
y'all. He's put like, wait, are these just flashcards?
Yeah.
You should make a black book where people could put taggers would be into that shit. Y'all, it's this book with all the stickers of all, like, are these only city brands or are these like everywhere?
Every brand I came across.
That's hella dope, actually. Because we get stickers and we call them, like, just put them away. That's hella dope. I like this shit.
Yeah. But yeah, y'all, I want to let you know that the grind never stops. I'm not worried about nothing or the time on the clock. I'm not a rapper, I'm a rhymer.
Right.
Give me 2 minutes. Throw that up on the timer.
You really rapping while we just
You know what I mean? Like
with ease, though.
Yeah, exactly.
What's your Instagram? I want them to get your Instagram.
Numba3productions. Wait, no. Let me say it slow. Numba3 Damn it, PRODUC.
Production. There, y'all figure out
production.
what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Numba3productions. Stop playing with him.
Trey Numba3. T as in Trey Numba3. R is in real as Trey Numba3. A as in, hey, look, it's Trey Numba3. Y as in, you already know it's Trey Numba3. N as in, never look down on Numba3. U as in, you already know it's Numba3.
Period.
M as in, the mastermind himself, Trey Numba3. B as in, be aware of Trey Numba3.
Okay.
A as in, always on the grind, Trey Numba3. And then the number 3. There you go.
Because Trey Numba3. That's actually, that's a good jingle. I remember that one.
Oh, yeah. Excuse all my stuttering, though. I got real stuttering problems.
No, okay. So what? You got real talent, okay? That's something.
All right. I know. No, sometime in my videos, it be seeming like I don't stutter, but yes, there you go. I just exposed myself. Now you can't use it against me.
You are good. This was Daciana Shawty to myself, Queen of the Skull. I'm here with Tane Numba3 Productions, and this was another QODS podcast. Yeet.
Hell yeah.